boys at the tables, please. I'm Nicole. My husband's Miguel. I have 4 sons, Miguel, Sebastian, Nicolas, and Mateo, who's 5 months. We have 4 kids. It's, a lot. Hi, Nana. How are you? We're not a no screen time family, but I would like to say we are a low screen time family.
Technology is ubiquitous, but we want to do what's healthy, what feels appropriate, and works for us, works for the family. We get it wrong, and then we course correct.
We're the Hosseinabads. I'm Leah, and I'm mom to all 5 kiddos.
All right, Tenzin, Rosie, time for breakfast. We are a big family, a blended family, 3 teenagers, and we have 2 toddlers as well.
We're busy. We've got a lot of things going on. And so I try to do kind of a hybrid where I'm letting them have TV time, but try to really monitor some of the other screens and devices by watching their behaviors and how they're reacting to it.
Hey, Adela, I asked you to come. We try to be very intentional about what type of environment we want to expose them to at this very young state of life.
We started out with less structure and less rules around screen time. But at some point, to enhance the dynamic in our family, we started to put more structure around the role of media and technology in our family. All right, so it's time for us to get ready for the day.
So the first thing you have to do is put away all of our breakfast items. Can you go ahead and throw away any garbage you have and put your bowls in the sink, please? Thank you.
And don't forget to put
One thing that we found really important in terms of shifting behavior from the screens was to bring in things that got them excited, like puzzles, magnetic blocks, but that's been about creating things that engage them just naturally and let them move around, get their energy out. If we can't go to the park, there are certain videos, active videos, that will do things in ways that we like and then engage them. And I think those are pretty positive.
All right, let's put our feet out in front of us and wiggle our toes. Stretch down. Just thinking ahead for those times when the kid might have a tantrum or a meltdown, and then choosing intentionally the right content that calms them. And reach up.
Videos as a tool, if it's a quality content, awesome.
We try to minimize too much screen time or too much of a phone. As an example, we don't really use a screen around the dining table. From time to time, it happens. The kids, they may pull their phone out, trying to show something with very good intentions.
All right, guys, no phone on the table.
But once that becomes a habit, we just lose that opportunity of the entire family to sit around, ask about each other's day, and try to really make sure that we are checking in on each other. Of course, there are exceptions. My parents live in a different country, so the only way that we can really communicate is through video call.
I can't speak enough on how grateful I am that we can do video phone calls with Ramin's family. We can actually see her face, she can see their faces and how they're growing and changing. I really try to think about too is with the teenagers is like, what are we modeling for the little ones? They're gonna emulate that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Want to take a photo with some of your cars? Oh, you look so good in that one. You want to see? Look at you.
For them to be able to have that time where they're able to bring them into their world, taking selfies together and drawing with them and modifying them and being silly with it. What are my screen values versus a hard rule? Today I set up the girls to both be able to draw with markers and paper and on the tablet. When I reflect back on seeing my mother paint, that made me want to paint. That made me want to learn and know more about that. I like to look at it from more of a creative standpoint. Are you able to do something? Are you able to make something? So that's where I try to find both not like throw it all away, no screens at all, we're gonna go and live in a forest, or trying to find that middle ground.
Technology can be educational. The way that we're able to record lessons for my son to review later, for his violin, for example, he loves to be able to go back and understand how did that lesson go, what does his teacher want him to practice, so that helps them a lot.
looking at these moments of what do I want to create? And it's why we don't not use screens at all. Like, we use them as we need to.
Using a telescope?
But it's a healthier interaction when there are limits around it. We've gotten very specific. It's both time limits as well as time of day. And then we're gonna not be watching shows or programs during the school week, but we can watch it on Friday. If we're gonna watch a show tonight, what show do you think we should watch?
Yes, so do you guys want to watch a cartoon today?
We'll give them choices over the content.
Show? Movie. Show.
That becomes a discussion. The discussion is not, do we get to watch it on a Monday before school? But in your TV time, we can do video games, we can watch a movie, we can watch a show.
Yes, you can watch it on Friday. We are consistent with that messaging. We try to be a yes, forward thinking family.
We have to lay down and find the shooting stars. So I think there are different activities that both Leah and I are very passionate about. Growing up in Iran, one of the things that I really like to do is rock time or activities on the ground. We have this kind of a family moment that we are all on the ground, no screen around, and enjoy just being at the same height. That's very important too. Also, cooking and baking is a very big part of our life. We try to incorporate the kids, older ones and the younger ones, into the whole process. I would like to raise a family that no matter what we do it intentionally. And to really get that true joy out of every moment of this gift of a life that has been given to us.
I think if you're being a parent, you've never figured it out. To understand the role of media in your family is to be transparent that we're always on a journey.
Our family is beautifully complex. We really put a lot of effort and thought into how we care for each other. Maybe not every day, but we try. We bring our best that we can.